Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 2 of our Altamod 6 to the Sky Let's Play. I almost said Enigmatica 6 there. The 6 in there throws me off, you know. Anyway, Altamod 6 to the Sky Let's Play. Where today I expanded our base a little bit over here. We're going to set up a Cobble gen over here, and this area is mainly so that we can easily farm up our resources, which actually what I want to do is center is here. We can go ahead and try and recover some of this, but most of it's going to fall into the into the void. I'm sorry. Because one thing I liked about Sky Factory 4 is when you, not items, but when you fell, your you just passed through and then landed back onto your base. I know Sky Factory 4 was a very polarizing version of Sky Factory. I didn't mind it, using botany pots and the trees and all the, you know, going that route. Stop hitting that button. It's because I'm like getting close to the edge, so I'm like, my hand is twisted trying to use the mouse. Anyway, yeah, I didn't mind the trees and all that stuff, but apparently some people did. Anyway, what we're going to do is set up this cobblestone over here so that way we can easily rebuild. And let's get our wand. And you'll see what I mean when I say rebuild in a second. If I do this, 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 and this, now we can, now this thing can only build in a 3x3, but we can do this to place our cobble, and then, oh man, I should have used slabs. I messed up. I should have used cobblestone slabs. Well, this is gonna suck. Not really. I'm just gonna have to do these one at a time. Oh, that's gonna suck though. I wasn't thinking about that. I was planning on vein mining this, but I also wanted to be able to build easily. But yeah, that was a mistake. That's a huge mistake. Oh, phooey. Well. No. Oh, well, okay. Death number 2. Oh, my goodness. Don't jump after your cobblestone or your gravel. Just a, you know, word of advice. Unlock. Give me that. I didn't even get it because I didn't fall as fast as it. So that makes it even worse that I just did that, you know? Let's do slabs instead. We're not gonna be able to quick build, but at least we know what this area is for, I guess. I don't know. This whole thing was a mistake. I was trying to be cool, smart, efficient, but it did not work in my favor at all. Let's just build a couple wands because we're gonna need them. And then, yeah. So let's come over here and I guess expand this area out. Now, if we set up our cobblestone, we have this area to work with. Also, that makes sense. I don't know why I was trying to do it the other way, because we would have mob spawns. Whatever. Okay, so in between episodes here, I obviously expanded our area. I also tested the auto-clicking, and it is patched. Okay, so do not expect to be able to auto-click. If I take my gravel over here, I have a button set up to auto-click. Not any faster than it normally would be if you just, you know, clicked. To prove that there is an auto-clicker, I'm auto-clicking. It is not working on that. So this cobble is pretty nice. Being able to do this to make cobble. It doesn't necessarily means you don't necessarily need a cobble gen, though we are going to set one up because it's faster. And we can go directly from gravel. Get out of here with that death waypoint. Okay, death number 2. I know. Okay, I know. Leave me alone. I know. Anyway, so we need to just continue sieving, which I think I'm going to set up more than one sieve here. The only problem with getting multiple sieves is that you need more than, you know, I need more flint. So once we get up to 12, we'll start getting, we get a better chance. So I just need to see one more pop out. We ran out of gravel. We are so close here. Let's just do this. Okay. And then vein mine that all up. Depressing. One more. Got it. Okay, so what we need to do is get our meshes out, which... No, give me the mesh. Well, I was trying to clear the gravel out of there, but anyway. So what we need to do is this. Okay. Give me all that back, please. This. And this will get us a flint, and we'll do it again so that we have 2. Bam, bam. If we go put these in here now, we should start getting more. Look, we got uranium. Yeah, we're getting much more now. Look at that. We got copper, iron, lead, lapis. We're zooming through the progression now. Look at that. Bam. Oh, look at all this stuff that we're getting. Yeah, that's nice. Much better than what we were before. We're at least getting something with every pass through here. Now, one thing you can do, by the way, is compress gravel and compress. You can get a heavy sieve. It does make things faster. We are going to work towards that. Look at that. We already have enough to make 2 more sieves that are flint. And we'll just run through all of that. Bam. Okay, cool. Let's see what our quests say. Okay. Ooh, zoom out. Skyblock tips, X Nihilo. So we went through, we got dust. So yeah, let's go ahead and collect our rewards. The only way to transform dust beyond is to either sieve it into materials or turn it into clay. You can also make it into lava, but compared to cobblestone, dust gives 1/5 the amount of lava, so not a wise choice. We also need to make a barrel. Now that you have a sieve, the barrel is an important step towards other materials. Place it on top of mycelium for witch water, which can then transform certain mobs, and it's used to make soul sand if sand is used in the witch water filled barrel. Using dust in a water will get you clay. Stone barrels can be used for hot and cold liquids. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a barrel. A wooden barrel. Now, in order to get water, you need water, right? If we look at, because this wooden barrel will fill up. If it rains, the barrel will fill. However, if I remember correctly, X Nihilo, there is a better way to get water. Am I correct in this? Thought there was another. There's the barrel and then the crucible. Yes, that's what we need. A wooden crucible. So let's go ahead and make that thing. Wooden crucible, right? Okay. So a wooden crucible you can use to make water by feeding it saplings, or well, saplings would work, but leaves and stuff such as that. So what we need to do is put these things away. We got some more of those. We got a pedestal. We got the dust devil. Has flames, thorns, 1, and curse of vanishing. All right. We're also going to need another chest here very soon. Let's go ahead and make another one. Let's get another double chest going. And we'll put that on this side. We're going to need something to hold all of these ore pieces that we're getting. Now these ore pieces, in order to use them, you have to have 9 or 4, and that'll make an iron or ore chunk, by the way. So just something to keep in mind there. So like right now, we could, turn this into a ore chunk. Now, if I remember correctly, there is a mod in here where if you press K, it will automatically process that for you. So instead of you having to put it here and then, craft, if you just press K over it, it will automatically create the chunks for you, which is nice. And if you have a bunch of them, you can press Shift K and it'll do all of them that are in your inventory. Anyway, water is what we were working on. So let me get a stick and let's get a piece of this coal that we have and make a torch. And what we want to do with this torch, and this isn't going to look very pretty, but it'll work. We're going to take the torch and we're going to take the crucible and set it on top. And then we are going to get shears. And we're going to want to go with, let's see, do we have flint shears? Is that a thing? Yes, flint shears. And then we're going to want to go ahead and grow a tree and get some sap or get some leaves. So if we grow this tree and then we harvest the leaves, bam, and then we can harvest the wood while we're at it. We take these leaves and we put them in here and let this cook. That's why we have a torch here. It's going to cook. It's going to convert the leaves into water. And you can see here, solid oak leaves, there's 982 of them. And then it's going to convert to water over time. So we'll have water. And then we'll be able to make ourselves an infinite water source. It is nighttime, and we do have this nice sleeping bag. So let's go ahead and boop, go to sleep. And yes, I am aware that I died, okay? You do not need to tell me every time I look at that menu. And again, I pressed K to compress that cobblestone into its ultimate form. Let's go ahead and put all this stuff away. The shears, the oak logs, torches we can keep. And let's see what our next steps are in our quest book. So we got that, we got that. What do we need to do next, right? So obviously we need to upgrade through our meshes, which is going to require us to get some iron, which is we're going to have to get into a furnace, which we have coal for, which is great. Our next quest step is to get a fired crucible. Crucibles are the tip of the iceberg, or in this case, volcano, when it comes to lava production. It needs a heat source under it to function. Torch, fire, lava, and some blocks provide their own level of heat. Once heated, you can put or pump materials into the crucible. Power-free AFK lava generator. Okay, and also here is a lava or cobble gen. There are many types of cobble generators in this mod pack, from vanilla to cobble gens to even pedestals. Feel free to choose what you like. So all we need to do is make some glass, and we'd be able to get this cobble gen. We do have a bucket of lava here. And if we break this ice, we would be able to get water bucket. And we are generating water here, so we'd be able to get more. And this will get us a infinite cobble gen. I was going to set up a cobble gen like over here, but if we can have a machine that does it for us, that's not, I mean, I'm not adverse to that. Do I have another bucket though? That's the question. I do not. So what we need to do is sieve some more gravel to get some more iron to get a bucket. Or, yeah, because we need water for clay. Really what I need is an infinite water source. And then we wouldn't have to worry about this process at all. We would just be able to, you know, scoop up some water. That's what we're working towards, is all of that stuff. So what we need to do then is get more cobble so that we can do that and then get a cobble gen. So what I'm thinking we do is just, you know, do this and pick up all this stuff. It's easier than having to set up a regular cobble gen. This is where an auto clicker is handy. You may think an auto clicker is cheating, and if you agree, if you do, more power to you. That's perfectly fine. However, time constraints are a thing, especially for someone, you know, doing YouTube. So I'm okay with it. Oh, and we can demonstrate the shift K. So if I shift K, bam, it compressed all that was in there into cobblestone. Bam. So we got almost 2 stacks of cobblestone from that, and that's not that bad. And we can also, you know, it only works in your inventory, by the way. We can do that. All right. All right, then. The question is this recipe going to require a iron bucket of lava, or will it accept this clay bucket that we have? We will find out. Yeah. So we just need that to finish, and then we need to work on getting ourselves another bucket. So back to the old grind here of getting gravel, and then gonna take damage, and then you know, this whole process. And my hammer died. Where did all that gravel go? Again, like I said, the early stages of a skyblock like this is well, tedious to say the least. And I can make 9. Let's go ahead and compress this. Let's look what it's going to take us to get a heavy sieve. Yep. A heavy oak sieve is going to be this. Do we have the ability to make this? I just need some sticks. Just so I can demonstrate how a heavy sieve works. So a heavy sieve, if we set this down and we take our mesh and we put it in here, a heavy sieve, I cannot sieve regular gravel in here, okay? Oops. What you need to do is compress this gravel by either using a crafting table and, you know, compressing it like that, or again, you can press K to do it. And now I have a compressed gravel, and we can put that in here. And what that's going to do is all 9 of those at once. So you'll get the resources for all 9 of those that you made. So we got coal, we got flint, and all of that stuff, which is super duper handy to be able to do. However, lapis, let's put all the stuff that we get over here. Okay. Yeah, so that's super handy to do. It's not too bad. And then it stops you from needing to have the regular sieves, which are slower. This does 9 at once. And again, you can create a multi-block structure for these. The only thing is that you have to do that extra little step of processing them in order to, you know, do it. But it's not that bad. So if we, I swear that you could Shift K the gravel, but I guess not. How's our water doing here? It's still cooking. Okay, so let's go ahead and compress this gravel. And then if we come over here, and I actually want to go ahead and move this. I don't want none of our stuff flying off of the edge. So let's go ahead and put this. We'll just put this over here. This is where our cobble gen was going to go, but it's not 100% necessary anymore. So we're not going to worry about it too much. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh, look, the auto clicker works on this. Bam, check that out. That made that a little faster. It's not ridiculously faster, but a little bit. But yeah, look at that. We're getting resources. We're doing the thing. I need iron. This is what we're looking for. I need at least 3 iron so I can get a bucket for this water, and then even more iron. So we are going to be here for a while sieving and doing this. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get us a bit of resources, and we'll come back when we're a little bit, you know, farther along with our resources, because I know this is boring for y'all to watch. You don't need to sit here and watch me, you know, break this down and then sieve it and then break it down and sieve it and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and we do have a bit more iron. I didn't go ahead and compress it, so we do have 3 iron, enough to make our bucket for our water. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Normally, you could make a clay bucket, like if you were in a standard mod pack, but in order to make clay, you require water in order to, you have to, where is it at? No. Well, anyway, you put dust in one of these, in a barrel with water, and it'll turn into clay. We don't have that right now because we don't have water. I mean, we could do it here, but we really just don't have the water. So let's go ahead and solve that problem. So we need to create a furnace, and I am shy just... No, I'm good. You go there, and we have a furnace, right? So we can go ahead and stick our furnace like, back here. That's fine, because we have access to it here. So what we can do is get some of our coal. And if I remember correctly, we do have the ability to make, yes, uncompressed coal. What uncompressed coal is, if you ever played Actually Additions, it's the same as tiny coal. One piece of coal can burn 8 items, or you can break it down into uncompressed coal and it will do 1 item per uncompressed. It's just more efficient. If you only need to smelt 1 item and you put a regular piece of coal in there, you're wasting the ability to smelt 7 other items, versus this, which has 64 and it's 1 per. So yeah, for efficiency's sake, this is what you want to do. We're going to go ahead and put our iron ore chunks in here and let those cook. And we're just waiting to get this. Now, for this cobble gen, what else do we need? We just need a log and a piece of glass. Luckily, we do have 1 piece of sand. Did we? No. Because I broke down the sand. So let's get ourselves some piece of cobble and do this. And we're just going to come over here. By the way, I will show you this in just a bit. But if you compress your cobble, you can compress your cobble before you break it, and then you'll get all the gravel for it. And then you can compress that gravel and then break it. It just saves you space. It's how I was pillaring all the way up before. It wasn't necessary. Just compress the cobble, and it'll be 9 cobble in basically 1 block space. And then you can break it, and you'll get 9 gravel for every block you break, kind of thing. Just it's faster, less wear and tear on your hammer, all that good stuff. So yeah, we got our iron ingot, and now we just need to put our sand in here and get a piece of glass. And then we should be good to go to make this cobble gin after I break our ice and get our bucket going. And hopefully we don't need 2 buckets, like I said. So let's grab a bucket. Let's get our ice. Go ahead and boop. And then get the bucket. Bam. Okay. You gonna work? We will find out. So it was logs and lava, water, glass. Does not work. Son of a gun. I was hoping I'd be able to skip the step of having to get another piece of iron, but another set of iron, really. I have 1. I need 2 more pieces of iron. All right. Well, yeah. Bummer. That is not what I wanted to see happen. So basically, I need to get more iron. So yeah, be back in a minute once I get that iron. Okay, so we got our empty bucket. So what we're gonna do quickly here is this and this. Bam. Now we don't have to worry about losing that. And our bucket is still available for us to use, I guess. Though, yeah, anyway. Let's go ahead and make our cobble gin. Bam, bam, and bam. Now, does this, to get the cobble from the cobble, you just have to put a storage, just a chest on top. And we got our buckets back, which is nice. Is this recipe in here? It is. Let's get ourselves 4 chests. Also, one thing that we're going to want to work towards getting is a botany pot. And we're going to want a hopper botany pot. What is this? Oh, never mind. Okay. In order to get into a hopper botany pot, we got to get pretty deep into Pneumaticraft or pretty deep into Botania. All right. What about a regular botany pot? Just means that we got to handle items being popped out into the world. But that will make it easier for us with our wood. Anyway, cobble gin. Now we have a cobble gin for days. So let's go ahead and put this, we'll put it over here because like this is the area that we're like using the cobble in. So if we go and put it here, and apparently it faces that direction, I kind of don't like that. So let's place it. I like to see what's going on, you know? I want to see what's happening in the thing. Okay, well, I guess it always places facing this direction. Whatever. Is this like north or something? Facing east. No, I guess it just faces east-west all the time. Whatever. If we just put a chest on top of here, we should start getting cobble generated. Nice. Easy peasy. That's a tier 1. There are other tiers. As you can see, we can go to a tier 2, which we could have made a tier 2. The higher tier, the faster it goes. We could have made it tier 2. There should be a way to upgrade this. There should be a recipe where you put this in the middle and then surround it and it'll upgrade. That would be much nicer. But anyway, we have cobble being generated for us automatically. No more having to do this and no having to place lava and water and then sit there and pickaxe it. Just infinite cobble over there, which is pretty dang awesome if you ask me. Now, there is also another cobblestone upgrade, which is going to require us to get lava and water again, and then a pedestal upgrade, which just requires gold, but it is going to require diamond, which means that we're going to have to compress some more. What I'm going to do is break these 2 down because they're not needed and basically just put them away because our heavy sieve over there is doing all the work for us. In between episodes here, because it is the wrapping up point, I'm going to go ahead and, well, do what we've been doing for a while. Now that we have infinite cobble, I'm going to go ahead and do the breaking and the sieving and all of that stuff. I'm going to actually go ahead and move this sieve over here so it's a little bit easier, so I don't have to run around as far. So we'll put this guy over here. Sure, right here is fine. That way we have some resources so we can start diving into some other things like that cobble upgrade for pedestals. Pedestals is probably the best cobble gen that you can get. It is very fast at generating cobble, and it's also, it has a buffer of like infinity. So essentially max int. So it is fast. It can be upgraded, and it is a great, mod. So we'll get into that. That way we can also finish off this quest chain and get this super compressed. And yeah, we're going to start working towards getting lava and all that good stuff. Oh, actually, we get another bucket of each here, which is pretty convenient. I can just go ahead and work towards getting that. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and scoop up this water as well so we can start working towards getting an infinite water source. Let's go ahead and... Actually, we don't even need to do that. We have 2 buckets of water. We'll set up an infinite water source somewhere here. That way we have it. And yeah, anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know any tips that you have for this. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. And we will see you in the next one. Take it easy.